Okay, today is going to be just a review day, so we're going to go over some review, and then you guys are going to complete an activity that you're going to upload the picture of for your assignment for today. So we're going over adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing our polynomials. So it says simplify the polynomials and classify them. So we got to classify them by degree and number of terms. So the first one, we see that there's an addition sign in the middle, so we just combine like terms. So we want to start with our biggest exponent. So we have x squared and 12x squared. Add your coefficients. So 1 and 12, you're going to get 13x squared. Then we can do 5x. Can't combine with anything, so we just bring it down. And then negative 7 and negative 2. Add them and keep your signs, so you get negative 9. That's our answer. So classifying, our biggest exponent is 2, so this is quadratic. We have 1, 2, 3 terms, so this is a trinomial. Okay, number 2, doing the same thing. So first, we have just addition signs, so we don't have to distribute any negatives or anything. So we're going to start with our biggest exponent, which is 5. So we have negative 7 next to the 5th. There's nothing else to combine, so we're going to bring it down. We then have x to the 4th. So we have x to the 4th and negative 4x to the 4th. That's going to give us negative 3x to the 4th because you have to subtract them. And then we have 7x. There's nothing to combine, so just bring it down. Ooh, that looks bad. And then we have a negative 2 and a positive 8, and that's going to give us a positive 6. So classifying, biggest exponent is 5, so this is quintic. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms, so this is a polynomial. Okay, next one, we got our subtraction sign in the middle. So this subtraction sign means we have to distribute it to each term after it. So the first set stays the same. That 6 becomes negative. That 4 becomes negative. And that 1 becomes positive. Then we combine our like terms. So we have 5x cubed and negative 6x cubed. This is going to give me negative 1x cubed. We have 2x. Oh, goodness. Negative 4x squared needs to go first. And then negative 2x, there's nothing to combine with it. And same with our 1, there's nothing to combine. So classifying, my biggest exponent is 3. So this is cubic. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. So this is a polynomial. And you guys can use a word list for these words, okay? So don't think you just have to pull them out. Okay, next one. I see a negative again, so I have to distribute. I'm going to rewrite. So I get 8x squared plus x plus minus 9, so that stays the same. Positive 4x squared becomes negative 4x squared. This negative 2 becomes positive 2x, and this negative 5 becomes a positive 5. Combine your terms. So 8x squared and negative 4x squared is going to give me 4x squared. X and 2x is going to give me 3x. And then negative 9 and a positive 5 is going to give me negative 4. Biggest exponent is 2, so this is going to be quadratic. And there's 1, 2, 3 terms, so this is a trinomial. Okay, so remember on adding and subtracting, your exponent, your variable and your exponent stays the exact same. You just add or subtract your coefficients. Okay, going down to simplify the following polynomials. So this one, our first step is we have to distribute. So we get 3x plus 6 minus 5x squared. There's nothing I can combine, so that's the way it's going to stay. Our biggest exponent is 2. So this is a quadratic. And there's 1, 2, 3 terms, so this is a trinomial. I'm going to keep classifying them, you guys, just so we can get some more practice. Okay, it says given the area of the rectangle, A equals 10z to the third minus 15z, and the width 5z, find the length. So we have to divide those. So we're going to do 10z to the third minus 15z divided by 5z. So 10, we got to divide our coefficients, subtract our exponents. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. Negative 15 divided by 5 is negative 3. Z minus z is 0, so there's no z. So this is my answer. Your exponent is 2, so this is quadratic. There are 1, 2 terms, so this is a binomial. Okay, next problem, we got some multiplication. So first step, we see a 2, we write it twice. Ooh, does not look like a parentheses on the end. X plus 3, x plus 3, and then minus 5x. Okay, then we have to distribute just to the first set. So we get negative 4x minus 12, x plus 3, then minus 5x. So then we create our box. So we have negative 4x and negative 12, x and a positive 3. We can't forget about this negative 5x. I'm going to put it right here. So we're going to have to combine it with something. X times negative 4x is negative 4x squared, because we multiply our coefficients, add our exponents. Negative 12 times x is negative 12x. Negative 4 and positive 3 is negative 12x, and then negative 12 times 3 is negative 36. Negative 4x squared is our first term. Combine these two, and you can combine this one. So negative 12 and negative 12 is negative 24. Add on a negative 5, you're going to get negative 29x. And then negative 36 just goes all by itself. Classifying, our biggest exponent is 2, so this is a quadratic. You have 1, 2, 3 terms, so this is a trinomial. Oh, goodness, I can't spell. Nomial. Okay, the last problem on our review is our lovely triangle problem. So it says find the length of the missing side. First step, add your two sides together. So combine your like terms. So 5x squared and negative 4x squared is x squared. Nothing to combine with x. And then negative 10 and a positive 5 is going to give you a negative 5. You then take your total perimeter. So we're just going to rewrite that x squared plus 5x minus 8. And then we subtract the sum of the two sides from that. So we're going to keep this in parentheses. So we're going to remove this up here. X squared plus x minus 5. Okay, because I have this negative in the middle, I have to distribute x squared plus 5x minus 8. Positive becomes a negative. Positive becomes a negative. Negative becomes a positive. Then you combine your like terms. X squared minus x squared cancels. 5x and negative x is going to give me 4x. And then negative 8 and a positive 5 is going to give me a negative 3. So the area, or the length of my third side is 4x minus 3. Okay, let me know if you guys have any questions on that. You guys can get started on your review activity now. And use your guys' notes to help you with that.